Why do I hate that baby? Fuck that baby. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're watching a request. It's House of the Dragon and it's the third episode of season 1 titled Second of His Name. It's a request from Kayla, so thank you so much, Kayla. I'm so happy to be getting back into House of the Dragon. I really enjoyed the episodes and the whole universe. Like, I really enjoyed Game of Thrones when I watched it. It's just been a blast. So without waiting any longer, let's just get back into it.
House Valerian is coming for you! The sea snake will have your boxy fucking head! No, 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 please! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh.
No! No! My prince! Save me!
Yeah. He wasn't here to save you, dude. Badass dragon. If you dare. Oh shit, careful. Yeah, he's got armor.
Has your eyes, your grace?
Yes, she does.
Oh
And you
shit.
have my nose. 2 years old and already our boy has a kingly presence.
Oh.
He may yet, brother, but this morning he insisted on eating porridge with his hands.
It is Aegon's second name day. It only remains for Viserys to name him heir to the throne.
I wouldn't be so sure.
He's the king's firstborn son.
I don't know that his grace sees it so clearly.
Then it lies with you to make him see it, Lord Hand.
Damn. So we're just jumping ahead, huh?
Come, eat.
She's pregnant again?
yourselves for the journey.
Have you seen Rhaenyra?
I have not, your grace.
She wasn't
With
stoked.
the track he now shows.
Where's Rhaenyra?
Can't be sure at present, your grace. The
Valerian hey.
forces have suffered heavy attrition, your grace.
Can someone tell me where in the seven hells Rhaenyra might be?
Under the dragon's eye.
Rhaenyra?
Happy.
Yes, my queen. Your presence is wanted in the outer courtyard. You may go, Samuel.
You want to stay by order of the princess.
The queen commands you to leave the Godswood at once.
She's pulling rank.
Princess.
She just pulled rank. That
Your grace.
bitch. Ugh, I know it's not her
The
fault,
king wishes
but
for you to join us.
King has much to celebrate. It's not in. Is it the king's command?
Yes, but
Then at once, your grace.
none of it needs be this way in truth, Rhaenyra. Maester said that being out in nature would do me well.
she's like ready to pop.
Sooner than later. You make me a proud grandsire.
It's not so bad.
Rather not.
The tension.
No one's here for me.
Here's to his grace on his second name day.
Why do I hate that baby? Fuck that baby. She would make the perfect queen. Like, we don't want him. It's just the fact that he's like 2 years old and people just like, it's a fucking baby.
I wouldn't know. I've not spoken to Daemon in years. Since you supplanted him as heir.
Daemon made his choices, Lady Kira. The princess was more suited to the role.
She still is the heir, right?
For good. Being dragged into it by your uncle and the sea snake. And how have you served them on with late lady red wine, wait and cake?
snap. I love her. I love her. Everything about her.
Your own second name day as grand as this.
I honestly don't recall, and neither will Aegon.
Lord Jason
Second
Lannister.
name day?
I gathered that from all the lions.
I don't think you've been properly introduced. The finest honey wine you'll ever taste. Made in Lannisport, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I don't have a dragon pit, of course, but I do have the means and resources to build one.
Why would you need a dragon pit?
To house dragons, of course. I'd do anything for my queen. Or lady wife.
Thank you for the wine.
She's being courted? Sorry, dude. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal.
Is that what I am to you? A prize to proffer about to the great houses. I do not wish to get married.
Even I do not exist about tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
Excuse me, Your Grace.
Oh, snap.
You must marry.
Can she choose?
The Royal Huntsman has sent a report, Your Grace. There's been a sighting.
Marry him. I'd marry him in a heartbeat.
Was I named heir to the Iron Throne, so that I might only further raise the standing of a Lord of Carsony Rock?
Do you want me to kill him?
Oh, look at them.
We should return to camp, Prince.
Before the dragons ruled over Westeros, White Hart was the symbol of royalty in these lands.
I've never been one for signs of importance, Your Grace, but if the gods did wish to show their favor.
Rhaenyra's gonna find it.
I would be honored to take the Princess Rhaenyra to wife, Your Grace.
Not gonna
But
happen.
I offer you strength.
Do you think that House Targaryen wants for strength?
If someone offered you more dragons, would you not take them?
Do you have dragons to offer?
If you were to name young Aegon heir, Your Grace.
And when would I be doing that?
I had assumed, as he's your firstborn son, many of us had assumed.
Many of us, you say. I did not decide to name Rhaenyra my heir on a whim. All the lords of the kingdom would do well to remember that. Thank you for the gift.
Huh, okay.
Your Grace.
I wasn't too sure where he stood. I got a feeling that, while watching his son, he was just like... I felt like he knew that he might have to name him, but he didn't want to. I don't know if he's just saying that to save face, to prove that he's not, making decisions on a whim. But I kind of, when they had their talk, I thought it came from the heart and that he really meant that. But also maybe he didn't know he would have other kids. I don't know. I kind of had a hard time, telling where he stood. But I really hope that he meant that.
You're not only Rhaenyra's father, you're the king. She'll do as you command.
It is not my wish to command her. I want her to be happy.
You might be more comfortable with one closer to home.
Who do you have in mind?
Prince Aegon.
Huh?
The boy just turned 2 on her.
Betroth them.
I came here to hunt, not to be suffocated by all this fucking politicking.
Let us speak no more of it.
That's her brother. That's her half-brother. What are you even talking about, dude? Let's not. Betroth? Well, nah.
It would seem to me the best match for Rhaenyra is the son of the sea snake, Sir Daemon. Some years ago I counseled you to take his sister to wife. My reasoning remains the same. We must pray, of course, that Laenor survives the fighting in the Stepstones.
His Grace is certain to be worried by your absence.
His Grace can worry himself to death if he said lies. Do you think the realm will ever accept me as their queen?
They'll have no choice but to, Princess.
Is it the white hart? She's gonna come back to camp with it. Yes! Sorry. I chose her. She's gonna come back with the blood.
I named her to protect the realm from Daemon. She was my only child. The realm's delight. I named her Heart of Love. I saw it in a dream, as vivid as these flames I saw it. A male babe, born to me, wearing the conqueror's crown. I so wanted it to be true. To be a dream of myself. My obsession killed Rhaenyra's mother.
Viserys.
Never imagined I would remarry. And I would have a son. What if I was wrong?
It's normal for him to have these thoughts, considering the responsibility he has, naming an heir, and the freaking rest of the kingdom want this little 2-year-old to be the heir. So, he feels the pressure. I get it. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that's...
May not be white, no Grace. Thing's a big lad.
What's a heart? Don't kill it. Is that a heart? Poor baby. Oh, it is a heart. Ooh. It still found her. What a majestic little fella. Or I think it was, they said she. It's a female. They were gonna kill that, and they killed an innocent one. Well, I guess they're both innocent, but for some reason I thought that that thing would be it, you know? I didn't know what a heart was. But as of today, I will know. She looks so badass. His face! All disgusted.
He's the future of the realm. You yourself witnessed that if Viserys were to name him heir, the realm would fate him for it.
They all swore obeisance to her. Our house among them.
That was before Aegon.
No take backsies.
You must guide Viserys towards reason. He'll never find it on his own.
How are you feeling, husband?
The gods have punished me for my indulgences.
At least the wine was good.
Too good.
I do believe that Rhaenyra will marry your Grace. But she must believe it is her choice to do so. May I? Lord Corlys and Prince Daemon are losing their war.
Badly, by all accounts.
This is a plea for aid. Then why not send it? Is it better for the realm if the crab feeder thrives or is vanquished?
Hand deliver this to Prince Daemon yourself.
At once, Your Grace.
She didn't even talk about Aegon or Aegon, whatever the fuck.
Aid is sailing to the Stepstones.
Did he make call for help?
He would sooner die. Do you not think my decision correct?
It is no consequence to what I think, as I'm often reminded.
Why must every effort on your behalf be resisted, as if to the death?
Because you mean to replace me with Alicent Hightower's son. The boy you always wanted. You have him in hand now. You have no further use for me.
It is true that as rulers we must marry for advantage, to forge alliances and bolster our strength. I do not seek to replace you, child. You've been much alone these last few years. Alone and angry. What would you have me do?
If it was for advantage, you would have wed Lena Velaryon.
That is true enough.
She called him out.
You must marry. As to your match, make it yourself. Find one that pleases you, as I did.
I think it's like strategy to, I don't know, like shut her up or make her happy in some way.
I did waver at one time, but I swear to you now, on your mother's memory, you will not be supplanted.
Can I get that in writing, please?
Soldiers hold their high positions, foot soldiers hold the ground. We've strafed them on Dragonback again and again, but they just retreat within the caves.
That's him they're talking about?
An offering of flesh to bait the crab.
Who? Show me the knight who will march into that hell pit, nephew, and I will show you a madman.
Daemon.
Daemon is why we are losing. Your King's Landing will not support Daemon. Why should any of us?
Wait for it.
Prince Daemon, I bring word from His Grace Viserys Targaryen. First of his name, King of the Andals, the Rhaenyra, and the First Men. Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
Goddamn, that's long. Don't kill the messenger. Is he mad that he needs the help?
It is instead my hope that this aid will deliver the victory that has thus far evaded us.
He's going in. White flag. He would rather... What's the word? Rather do that than take the help. Dude! They're not shooting him? Ah! Oh, shit. There's way too many arrows flying for him to not have one inside of him right now. Holy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ouch. Nah, he already tried that. And it was a lie. Oh. His men. Oh, that's him. Damn. cut him in half? Okay, Daemon's kind of cool. Daemon's kind of badass. We're not gonna lie here, okay? He's kind of cool. I do like Daemon, even though like he's a little temperamental. You know, he was passed on for the throne. We can understand why. Like I don't think he would make a good king. Nothing personal, just, you know, you have to be a little bit more passive than aggressive. And in the end here, he didn't want the help. So he just decided to go for it and to finish this by himself. And I think that's really cool. You know, props to him. Well done. Killed it. Literally. On the Rhaenyra side of things, her dad told her that he wouldn't supplant her. So I guess that he means that what he told her, naming her heir, will stand. I hope he'll, you know, keep his word. And yeah, we saw that after last episode where in the end it was announced that he was gonna marry Alicent. We saw that he had a son because we jumped a few years in the future, which is pretty cool. It's a nice way to do it. And we didn't really get to see like what transpired between everyone in these 3 years, I think. But there was a lot of tension, that's for sure. And she's even pregnant with a second one. And I think she kind of wants Rhaenyra to be queen. Like, she doesn't, you know, she's not trying to, like, conspire. It's mostly her dad trying to tell her what to do. Like, oh, you need to, like, lead him and this and that. And when she went in to talk to him, she didn't even talk about that. She just, like, gave him some kind of advice for, you know, appease Rhaenyra, and I think that's a completely reasonable thing. That okay, if she does marry, like, let her choose who she marries. Simple as that. And the whole thing of like, when we marry, we need to do it for like power and like to strengthen our power, basically, and that makes sense. It does. Like, if you look at it from strictly like the perspective that they are the kingdom of like the seven, like they're the kings and queens of the seven kingdoms. It's like they're the highest power. They have to like consider these things. So again, I always understand like the strategic part of this. It's just like being a girl, seeing her like having this whole fucking thing about like, oh well, she's still just a woman. You know, it's like it's so frustrating to see, but I get that it's the way it was, and especially in this universe, it's just like to see her fight against it, and we know that she would be like perfect for a queen. Like, we don't even know this guy, the little 2-year-old. We don't know him. Okay, you're telling me that you have more trust into a child just because he's a guy? Like, you know, it's bullshit, but it's still what we're dealing with. And they did pledge their allegiance to her, so keep that same energy, man. I don't know. So I'm really rooting for her. I think she's badass. I think she's so freaking cool. And I'm sorry, I really mistaken the boar and the white hart. I really did. I just didn't know what a hart was. I thought it might have been like the name they gave like one specific boar who was white. So when I saw like the boar attack them, I was just like, oh my god, it found her and it chose her. Kind of violently, I might add. But then it made sense when, you know, I saw in the subtitles when the little animal was screaming, it was a hart. I was like, oh, that's a hart. I didn't know it was the name in English, but now I know. So it still did find her. And they said that like it was usually like a sign of like royalty and stuff. And as soon as they said that, and they were like, oh, it could be a sign for Aegon, da da da, I was just like, nah, it's gonna go to fucking Rhaenyra. And it did. Oh my god. But no one knows about it except for Kristen. So yeah, I don't think Alicent has any like ill intents. It's mostly her dad, you know? And the king, I still like him. I think he does trust Rhaenyra. He did love her mom, and he values her opinion. He just like, he's stuck between like tradition and maybe wanting something else and like something new because he trusts his daughter, you know? I think he's stuck, and I feel bad for him because you can see that it really like, it bothers him. Like if he really didn't care and he was just like, oh yeah, I guess like I said that, but it was before I had a sense like I don't give a shit about you. And it was before this whole thing. So him being like, you know, I feel he's very tormented and he drinks a lot and stuff. And I'm just like, you know what? Like I see it and I'm sorry, my dude. Like I'm sorry you're in this position. And it's easy to say like, well, screw tradition, but there's a whole kingdom and multiple kingdoms at that are so like embedded in these traditions that like they don't see it the same way, you know? So it's easy to be like, well, yeah, what about it that she's a woman? But for them, it's just like, it's the whole point. Like, we want like kings, you know? Still, I love the, you know, the kind of like 1 second I'm just like, oh, screw this bullshit. But then after I'm like, I get it, you know? But I'm still freaking rooting for her so much. I'm sure that she'll have the throne at some point and that she'll do an awesome job because she's just awesome. She's smart, she's badass, and she's just like the coolest fucking girl around. That's what I have to say about that. So that was another great episode. Thank you so much, Kayla, for this request. I enjoyed it a lot, and I will see you guys next week for another episode. Thank you so much for watching.